years. I absolutely love what I do. I've been in the industry that we are a part of for 16 years, and I've literally helped hundreds of thousands of people around the globe. I love what I do, but the biggest thing that I love doing is educating people on things that they don't even know that they don't know. That's where the fun stuff is at, and that's what we're tapping into tonight, and we're excited about this. So I do want to just establish a little bit of credibility for you. I want you to know that we do know what we're doing here. The company that is bringing us all the goodies is called Trinot. Trinot is a French word that means to change lives. And that's exactly what we're doing, is we are changing people's lives rapidly. We have been around since 2013. Again, I'm just laying a foundation of credibility here. This isn't Blondie in California saying, hey, we're a great company. Inc. magazine ranked us as the 23rd fastest growing company in the United States in 2018, saying, hey, number 23 in product services. In that category, you guys, we went on in 2019 and 20 both to make the Inc. 5000 list. So we're doing some things right. We're really excited about what we're doing. We do have a huge product line. Okay. We do not just concentrate on anti-aging. We're going to be talking about the skin tonight, but I do want you to know another time you can get a hold of whoever got a hold of you, and invited you in this tonight to talk about overall wellness, weight management, energy and vitality, fitness, those needs as well. We even have an amazing CBD product that we would love to talk about another day. You need to know we have a transparency promise. Guarantee you that we are always going to bring you the highest quality in ingredients. And we do have a Trinot Scientific Advisory Board of scientists and doctors who are backing everything that we are going to be talking to you about tonight. Okay. So what we're going to be concentrating on is our anti-aging line. We're going to be talking about the skin. I can hardly wait. And I want to just start by talking about collagen. Okay. So whether you are a man, woman, young, old, wherever you fall, okay? Collagen is so important to us. And we actually have one of the greatest collagens that exists. It is called Glow. It is a type 1 hydrolyzed collagen, which means it is hydrolyzed into this tiny, tiny, tiny little molecule so that our body can do the very best it can to absorb it. We have about an 80% absorption rate, which I absolutely love. Not only is collagen peptides the #1 ingredient in here, we also have some hyaluronic acid in here and some biotin. Okay. We also have, a blend of antioxidants in here that's amazing. And so what I'm going to do, rather than just go on and on and on, I will bring Ashley in to talk about this. But you get to know that collagen is the protein that makes up your skin, your hair, and your nails. And that's what we're talking about, is skin tonight. Usually we start losing that collagen production at about age 20. And then by age 40, sometimes we're completely deficient of collagen. And here's the interesting thing, is we see it on the outside, but understand collagen also makes up our gut lining. It makes up our bone matrix. It is our connective tissues. There's so many, our lean muscle mass. There's so many other things, but we usually kind of start noticing it in the skin. So if you're noticing things in the skin, you just might want to look. There might be some other things you want to deal with too. But I'm going to have Ashley come on, and she's going to talk about this skin and how collagen relates to skin health. So Ashley, take it away. Ashley is the medical esthetician, you guys. She is the one who has a PhD in skintology. She helps people get ready for the red carpet, among other things. But Ashley, we're just so grateful to have you.
Well, thank you. Can everybody hear me? Is that all right?
Hear you perfect, girl.
Great. I'm going to kind of move this so I can see some faces. All right. So, and it's skin histology, just for fun. I would like it to be skintology, and I'm going to petition that they rename it that. Anyhow, all that means is I'm a giant nerd, and I get into the actual cell-by-cell structures of the skin. So all this is to say, and I mean, I have all these fun diagrams and all these other educational materials to help you understand things. I actually have a little board that can show you what the skin's made up of and all that fun stuff. But the thing to understand about the collagen is, and this is going to be important when we talk about almost all of the Trinot products, but also, your overall health and well-being and all that. as Jen was saying, the skin is part of the immune system. It's actually a massive part of the immune system, and the skin is the body's largest organ. So when you think about it, your immune system is like a giant working computer. It never shuts off, and it's got to take care of a lot of things. So, and really we want our immune system focusing on what's going on internally for the most health, wellness, for fighting off disease and pathogens. And we just refer to pathogens as stranger danger, all that kind of fun stuff. Well, the skin's that first line of defense. And when the immune system has to focus on fixing the skin because we've done something naughty, like expose ourselves to pollution, and pollution can be considered life choices too, like drinking alcohol, spicy foods, sugar, dairy, salt, starch, all of that fun stuff. Pretty much anything fun can be considered traumatizing to the skin. The immune system has to focus on that and fix it because it's meant to be a protective organ and a protective barrier. Okay. Now, all is not lost. Don't worry. You don't have to take all the fun things away, because say you are partaking of some of these fun things like environmental exposure and skin. I'm got a nice tan going on right now. Tans are actually a sign of trauma. It's a wound to the skin, but there is hope, because if you consume, and I will say you can topically apply certain things to also get benefits. But if you consume enough of the right things, supplement wise, you can actually help the immune system fix the skin and heal it so that it does not have to look away from what's going on inside. It can concentrate on those bigger problems. So how do we do that? And I swear I'm going to be quick about this. The very outside of your skin, stuff that you can touch, that's called your epidermis. Underneath that is what's called the living skin, or the dermis. And underneath that is a fat layer. Don't hate it. It's there for many good reasons. And then underneath that's our blood. Okay. And then all the organs and all that fun stuff. Your skin ultimately is there as a water reservoir for your brain and your other organs. So when we don't get enough water inside, we can pull it from the skin, or the immune system can pull it from the skin. We don't consciously think about that. How many of you think you drink enough water and eat the perfect diet and are not exposed to pollution, toxins, or fun life choices? Stress being one of those problems too. None of us live in a bubble, right? Not in a million years. So ultimately, when we feed the skin, or when we feed the body with glow, a tremendous amount of that, as Jen already covered the ingredients, the biotin, the antioxidant, the massive antioxidant formula, the hydrolyzed collagen, so the broken down collagen that's type 1 that helps make up all of the different kinds, the 11 different kinds of collagen in our body. Type 1 is the building block for everybody. When we feed, and the hyaluronic acid, super duper important. So when we feed the body that, when we ingest it, and we actually see the results, because we have that wonderful group, the Health, Wealth, and Community group. You can go there and see people who use these products. You can actually see the difference. Imagine just how much and how good it is to make it to the outside, because your body, your immune system is using all of that inside. So the connective tissue, the dermis, the living skin, where all of the nerves and the receptors and all of that is, it's keeping it really juicy and plump, because it is structurally important for protection and for repelling the bad things in the environment or that we choose to do. Okay. So collagen is there to feed the dermis, the living skin, and it therefore benefits your epidermis and keeps this outer bit, the protective bit, the bit that I like to say keeps us all together so we don't melt into a puddle of what makes us us. It keeps it strong and functioning exactly how it's supposed to be. And we're going to come back to transepidermal water loss and dehydration and stuff like that. But those are the super technical terms that we use in medicine and in science for when your skin gets that tight, itchy, or dry feeling. And that is when your immune system is compromised and thinking about the exterior and not fixing the things inside. So we want to prevent that at all costs. And Glow is one of the products that will help us do exactly that. And feel free to post any questions you have in the chats, because when I'm not talking, I'm going to go and look in there and try to answer what I can.
I love it. Ashley, why would you say, I mean, I know you're so excited about Glow, but 2 quick minutes. Could you take 2 minutes and just why Glow as opposed to another collagen product? Why do you love this one so much?
Okay, that's a really great question, Jen. Thank you for pointing that out. I have tried no less than 35 different types of collagen in the last 8 years. All right. And I mean that from a clinical aspect, not just on myself. So, but I do use myself as a guinea pig. Those are funny stories. We'll stay away from that until we get to Atlanta. Ask me sometime about excessive exfoliation. Anyhow, Glow, specifically Trinance Glow Collagen, is leaps and bounds ahead in its formulation and its bioavailability to anything that I have used. And I have used stuff that costs almost 3 times what Glow does. So it's not just, because I do believe you get what you pay for. However, being the most expensive does not guarantee that it's going to be the best thing. And also, when we're talking about collagen supplements or any supplements, quite often it can work for one person and not the next. All right. Because we're all so incredibly individual. Glow liquid collagen is formulated specifically because it is type 1. It will then help produce all 11 types of collagen that are necessary in the body. And that is why it is so incredibly effective for everyone who uses it. So the difference in, we've all talked about powdered collagens versus liquid collagens and things like that. You know that hydrolyzed collagen is, so meaning a liquid that is broken down into tiny, tiny small bits so that it can be cellularly processed really quickly and absorbed and used. It is more effective and more absorbable or more usable than, say, a powder would, because that's just going to be massive. And by the time your body converts that powder into a usable form, it's already gone. It's already gone through your digestive system. So bummer, you've just paid for something that you're not getting anything out of when it's the powders. Truly, you're getting a very minimal amount of it in there. There's research that suggests in the low 30 percentile. Whereas when you're using Glow, you're getting in the high 90 percentile of absorption. So that's why this is so effective. And not only is it the collagen that is better than anything else I found, because it will stimulate all of the collagens, but it is also the companion ingredients, the hyaluronic acid, the amino acids, the antioxidant blend, it's all of that. So that's why Glow is superior in my opinion, and in my, with my clients and my people that I take care of. I'll put it that way.
Oh my gosh. I love that. I love it. I could listen to her all day. I don't know about you guys. Okay. But we're going to go back to our whole set, because I want you to see that all the things that we're going to talk about tonight, they're all working together. We have the type 1 collagen, we have the GOS we're going to talk about in just a minute, and then the tocotrienols, which we'll talk about as well. So the next thing we're going to talk about is actually the Nourish. And Nourish, I'm just telling you, had me at hello, because it is a pea protein meal replacement shake, but it is also a beauty shake. And there is really not anybody better to come on and tell us about this than Ricki James. Now, that said, I do want to put a plug in here. When you're looking at it as a meal replacement, she's going to tell you all the nitty gritty. But I also do love that it actually tastes good as a pea protein. Okay, that's kind of a rare thing for it to actually taste good. We have it in coconut cream, brownie batter. Guys, I don't even have to put anything in here but water, and it actually tastes good, which is amazing. Only 80 to 90 calories, 15 grams of protein, 1 net carb, no sugars. So anyway, I'm going to bring Mrs. Ricki James in. Ricki, can you just share with us, how is this? First of all, why is it such an amazing meal replacement shake? Why is it set apart from all the others, out there? But also, how is it a beauty shake? What is going on here? Talk to us.
Yeah, so I love Nourish. I drink it daily, and I have personally seen incredible benefits for my skin. And I'm, like Ashley said, I'm obsessed with even collagen. I've tried tons of collagens in the past. I've tried tons of shakes too. I'm always trying shakes. And shakes are really hard because whey can be really difficult to digest. And then plant proteins, you're stuck with either it not tasting good, and you already said that it does actually taste really good. And people have difficulty digesting plant proteins very often too. And people can sometimes have difficulty with prebiotics in their shakes. And so I was nervous when Nourish initially came out because I wasn't sure. But the minute I tried it, number one, definitely did not, it was super easy to digest. And then the minute that I researched the ingredients as I'd been trying it and personally seeing so many results, I was totally blown away. So yes, we have the base is a plant protein, but along with the plant protein, we have proteolytic enzymes, which are specific to help you actually be able to break down and utilize that protein. It does not matter how many grams of protein are in your shake. If you are not breaking it down and absorbing it, it's kind of useless. Okay. So that is the first thing. We have the plant protein with those proteolytic enzymes. Then we have superfoods and antioxidants. We have fermented and methylated Bs, which means, once again, these B vitamins you're going to be able to break down and utilize. That they're fermented means they are as close to what you would find in nature. So our body literally uses it really quickly. It's very easy to absorb. Chelated minerals are the same thing. And you guys, here is the thing about minerals. If you are taking a mineral, like a single mineral, you're just taking zinc, or that can throw off so many other things in your body. So when you're thinking minerals, you want to have you want to have those minerals together because they regulate each other. Okay, so that's my smoke alarm going off. Sorry, just ignore it. Sorry. Okay, so minerals regulate each other. This is what is so huge about the chelated minerals that are in our shake. You want to make sure anytime you're taking minerals, actually, I'm going to throw in a plug for another product here, which is our Replenish, because that is a mushroom blend and humic fulvic acid that has like 50 plus like super from nature trace minerals. And why I'm saying that, you're getting a lot in the shake, but why I'm also saying that is we were talking about water earlier. I have to throw this in here. You guys, did you know you can actually drink water and become, if you drink half your body weight in ounces daily, you can end up more dehydrated than you were at the beginning if you do not have proper minerals in your body. Do you know why? It's because water loves minerals, meaning if you're drinking a crap water, like a water that's just a gross one, either from the tap or one that does not have minerals in it, what it's going to do is leach all the minerals from your body. I cannot stress enough how absolutely life-changing and crucial minerals are at every single level, and very much for your skin as well. So I'm throwing that in there and saying we have these incredible minerals. They're chelated and they're the right amount so that they do regulate each other. So that's going to help nourish not just your insides, but your skin. There's a clinical study done on this. I'm going to show you all in a minute. Okay, it also has choline, which is for eye and brain health. Huge. Okay, we also have the galacto oligosaccharides, or otherwise called GOS. Okay, this is our prebiotic that is absolutely mind-blowing. This is what they did the clinical studies on, a 12-week clinical study done on this specific prebiotic, this GOS. And after 12 weeks, they saw that it was improved hydration in the skin, less water loss, increased protection on your skin, less sensitivity to the sun. So the photoaging, there was less of that after 12 weeks. And guys, I'm talking like huge difference. If you guys want those slides, we need to post those maybe when this is posted or something later. You guys, there's like 4 slides that show these incredible clinical studies that were done. Reduces that redness, keeps and also helps the appearance of wrinkles after 12 weeks. Another little side note here, you guys, on redness. So something with redness, not just redness, but the brown spots. a big side note to this is that if you're seeing those brown spots, that's oxidation on the lipid layer, right? If you're seeing it on the lipid layer, do you know that's also happening on the brain? Those same lipid layers of oxidation are what is happening inside. Like, it is not something to ignore. Exactly what she was saying earlier, is that your skin is literally giving you messages at all times, right? So pay attention. This is why I'm so passionate about from the inside. I have had 8 children, and you guys, there are so few things that will absolutely completely like drain your body as having a baby and nursing. Okay, those 2 things. You will end up leaching minerals from your bones to create breast milk for your baby. Okay, so I do not wear foundation. I never have, okay? And anytime when I would get brown spots or something on my skin during times of pregnancy, I know it is a messenger and I take care of it internally, okay? It is a huge deal. So that I can take care of myself and my skin and I nursed most of them for 2 years. These products and these supplements are a huge reason that I do that. I do not do Botox. I do not do anything like that. It's super important for me to, again, I say this all the time too, just because someone looks beautiful or is becoming more beautiful does not mean they're getting healthier. But I promise you, when you start to get healthier, you will be more beautiful. It just happens. You glow. So anyways, okay, back to the GOS. So we have this gut skin connection that so many of you probably did not even know about, right? We've all heard about the gut brain connection, and that, the gut has more sensors in it than on this side of that vagus nerve than on the brain, right? So it's very similar with the skin, and we have this connection to our skin. And again, exactly what we're talking about here. Start looking at these signs and seeing what they are. When you're increasing this prebiotic in your body, it helps to balance that overall ratio of beneficial bacteria and that beneficial flora in your gut. So it's truly, truly promoting beauty from within. And this is kind of a weird thing to say, but something super cool when you would look at a shake that has all of what our shake has in it, all of those chelated minerals, all of those methylated Bs, for you to have something that has all that protein, all those superfoods, like all the stuff in it, you would be nervous that you would pee that right out. You would see that in the bathroom in super bright yellow. I'm telling you, what is so incredible about the shake is that you are absorbing everything that is in it, okay? And that is the difference when you're talking about our products in general, is that absorption is key. So if you are absorbing, you are going to see it and notice a difference. And that is what our products do. We also have a dose of the tocotrienols in our shake too, which I think someone's going to talk about in a minute. And that is one of the absolute most incredible products, underrated products. Dr. Barry Tan is brilliant. And one of the absolute best things you can do for your skin is to take that Renew every day. Joanne said it great. Yes, enzymes help with the delivery system as well, that we have those enzymes in the shake, that we have those enzymes in many of our products. That's what sets us apart, you guys. And that is what makes our products so effective. Oh, hello. I didn't even say that. What's so cool also about the GOS is that it is the only other ingredient on earth that is structurally extremely similar to that of the HMO that is in breast milk. There's no other product that you're going to find that has that. And that's really, everybody knows that breast milk is like the ultimate superfood, right? It just is. And so that's a super cool little fun fact too about the GOS, is how it is so similarly structured, right, to that HMO that is in Yeah, so anyways, that's all, you guys. I know that someone's about to talk about Renew, and I cannot wait to hear that, because again, that Renew, and then, and we're not talking about it, but y'all go find some more information on Replenish and those trace minerals, because y'all will love that too.
Okay, so Ricky, don't go away. Don't go away, because you have me sitting on the edge as to what you're going to say about the tocotrienols. So I just want to show you Renew. This is what she is talking about. And I have to show you these little, I just say they're little magic gels. Okay. These little guys, I was actually a tester for this product, I don't know, a couple of years ago. Had no idea what it was supposed to do. I was simply told, take it and tell us what you notice. Let me just tell you, okay, Ricky, I'm gonna have you come back on, but I just want you to know, I noticed a couple of things. Right away, within 10 days, I had people on my Facebook saying, Jen, what are you doing? Like, did you do something to your face? Did you have work done? Like, what's going on? You're like glowing. And I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder if it's that thing. That's crazy. Okay, well, I'm just telling you, anytime that I've ever run out of this, which why, but you know, sometimes. Anyway, anytime that I'm not taking it, I notice a dulling. Like I notice that I feel like I'm looking older. It's kind of weird. Okay. So there was that. And then the other thing was I was mid going through menopause, and all of a sudden, no night sweats, no hot flashes, my libido's up, like crazy stuff, you guys. Crazy, crazy. It is one of my absolute favorites. But obviously, we're here to talk about the skin tonight, not hormones. But
I don't know. So
I know you were gonna, I have a feeling they're connected, and Ricky's gonna help us here. So Ricky,
yes.
Why don't you just take it away and talk about Renew? Why don't you just tell us why these are so amazing?
Okay. So yeah, there are two forms of tocotrienols that are in our Renew. There's one of those forms is what is in our Nourish. So there's the GG Gold and the Delta G. Is that what the other one is called?
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't remember that. So Dr. Barry Tan, I think this is the product that has the actual most clinical studies of any of our products. Like Dr. Tan is incredible. You guys, if someone wants to pop that link in the chat, that would be amazing, of that quick write-up that Dr. Tan did. And he has like clinical studies on several different reasons and ways that Renew helps in your body, because it's genuinely helping at a cellular level. Okay.
I was going to say too, this is a book that he wrote. It's called The Truth About Vitamin E, where he talks about tocotrienols in here. You can actually get this on Amazon. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. And so that little write-up is like a really tiny like piece of what his full book is. His full book is incredible. He is incredible. His book and his clinical studies initially were done more on that Delta tocotrienol, that specific one, which that is where a lot of the initial skin benefits come from. That's what most people think of when they think of tocotrienols and vitamin E. Again, vitamin E is one of the absolute most powerful antioxidants. And we were talking about that earlier, of even the brown spots and the oxidizing, right? What does an antioxidant do? That's exactly what it does, is battle that. And the tocotrienols are 60 times more powerful than a normal vitamin E that you would find in the grocery store, that most people even take like daily. But that other form of the GG Gold is, he actually is starting new clinical studies on those that have been running. And essentially that is like a precursor to all of your hormones. He has some incredible studies that are happening right now on that, on just helping keep your levels as they should be. And keeping balanced, again, these precursors to estrogen, precursors to testosterone. And those are fascinating. And he said he's going to have those up within the next year or so for you guys to see. But absolutely, hormonal fluctuations, blood sugar fluctuations, these things all impact our skin as well, which is why, again, our goal is find balance first within our bodies, and everything else falls into place, right? That's why I don't talk weight loss a whole lot, because I promise you, find balance, you usually find weight loss. And it's very similar. I know this is a very skin-oriented talk that we're having tonight, but really it's the same. All we're talking about is finding this balance within, these prebiotics. What's the function of the GOS was to balance that ratio of the flora in your gut, right? So Renew works so well. It works hand in hand with that. There is a dose that is in the Nourish, but you're also can get another dose plus that other tocotrienol, that GG Gold one that you want. He also says it helps to send calcium where it is supposed to go in the body, which is incredible. And I told a super quick story the other day, you guys, that I'm sure you guys don't know. And even if you guys heard me say this, I'm going to share it again. So in the 50s, when they were trying to figure out ways to get the cattle to slaughter faster, like get them fattened and sent to slaughter, so that they could, make more money is one thing, and just feed more people, right? It was this big thing. They started feeding them vegetable oils, polyunsaturated fats. Sure, you guys have heard it. Polyunsaturated fats are in everything. They oxidize really quickly in your body, and they are terrible for your health. One of the main reasons for poor health today are polyunsaturated. That's your vegetable oils, canola oil, soy, all of these oils that people are consuming. They oxidize really quickly in the body. They also, side note, fatten you up, right? So what was happening though, they all got fat, and they were definitely getting fat a lot faster, but they were dying before they made it to slaughter. So they were like, dang, this didn't work. We got to figure something out. They found two things. So they preemptively were giving them all antibiotics. And you know what the second thing was they were giving them to counter those polyunsaturated fats and get them to slaughter? Anybody want to guess? Vitamin E, right? Crazy. So that is a reason that my entire family takes them. I give them to my children. Again, this is literally vitamin E. So it is so safe. And because again, those polyunsaturated fats are literally in everything. But even if you weren't going against those, there are still so many things that we are up against on a daily, that if you have this incredibly powerful antioxidant at a cellular level, it's like a superpower, quite honestly, for your body. And it's super simple and super tiny. And just like Jen said, you notice if you've started taking it when you stop, because it is just that powerful. So I love the Renew. It's incredible.
Oh my gosh, Ricky, I can't even say enough. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, we're so blessed to get to work with this amazing lady. And we'll tell you more about all the things that she's doing to truly impact tens of thousands of lives here. So, okay, we're going to talk, you guys, we have a brand new product that is launching that is a topical skincare. Notice Ricky's beautiful glowing skin. She has been using it. I've been using it. There's just a tiny handful of people on the line that have been using it. Okay. And we can't exactly tell you what it is. It's kind of a mystery because we're really doing the pre-launch of it in 2 weeks. Okay. But we are doing pre-orders for it right now. So we can give you some little hints about it. All right. Only little hints though. Ricky and I are under an NDA right now as to what we can and can't say about it. Now that said, Ashley, who you heard from, Ashley Anderson, she got to be a part of a conversation with some dermatologists where they were able to take a confidential look at all the ingredients in this product, okay? And it was really fun because I got to get on a Zoom with them and, they were all kind of going crazy. And Ashley piped up and she was looking at all the ingredients and she just started rolling. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I think she had me at hello when she started talking about 2 ingredients that work like lycra to the skin. And I'm thinking about Spanx for the face as she's saying it. So I just want you to know, I didn't really know exactly what was happening, except I knew I was loving the results that were happening. Full disclosure, I really do Botox, but I'm one of those because I'm a speaker. I don't want my face to be frozen. I like my eyebrows to still move a little bit. I like bunny lines. I think they're cute. Like, I don't want a frozen face. And so I just kind of let that run out a little bit because I wanted to see what this topical was going to do. I haven't fully seen what it would do, but I'm noticing that some of the lines that I still had seem to be kind of smoothing out. Some of the darkness under the eyes is seeming to improve. And I am hydrated. I just want you to know I am hydrated, which I run really, really dry. So, Ashley, I know you have to talk code to us, but talk to us about why you are, slightly geeking out about this, why you're so excited about this product, and what are some of the things that we should be looking forward to with it?
All right, I will be happy to. I cannot shut up about this. I am excited doesn't even begin to describe what is going on over here. Okay, so when you think about, and Ricky, just can we hang out, man, please? I love learning from you. All of you, your questions are fantastic in the chat. Like, just when I think it doesn't get any better listening to Jen, then Ricky comes on and what? I'm fired up. Okay, so your skin, back to my nerd science stuff, is part of your immune system. That we're all trying to be our healthiest, be our best, take care of ourselves, age well. I'm not a big fan of the phrase or the word anti-aging because we all have our trials and tribulations and things like that. And I really think we are, or I'll speak for myself, that I'm really fortunate and grateful to wake up every day. So how do we age the best that we're capable of? Well, one of the things, and I'm just going to tell you guys, this is straight up real. One of the things that ages us really fast is dehydration. Now, the water that we drink, as I was saying earlier, goes to hydrate the inside of our body. We need it for our blood. We need it for our organs. We need all that stuff. All that water for all of those things to function properly. Obviously, our digestion needs it. I could go on and on and on. However, the majority of water that we drink goes to those internal organs. It doesn't really make it to the skin. And I mean, I could talk to you guys for hours just about dehydration, or what we call in the clinical world, transepidermal water loss, or TEWL, T-E-W-L. So transepidermal water loss means dehydration. And it's that tight feeling you get when maybe you've used something too strong to cleanse your skin, like a detergent, like a soap. It's a 4-letter word for a reason. It's naughty. But dehydration, surface dehydration, is one of the leading factors of aging and a breakdown or compromising of the skin. It's transepidermal water loss, Stephanie. TEWL, T-E-W-L. So dehydration leads to all of the bad things. Dehydration leads to lines and wrinkles. Dehydration leads to redness. Dehydration leads to hyper and hypopigmentation, or dark spots and light spots. Once they go light, it never comes back because that means the melanocyte died. Dehydration leads to inflammation. It's all of the naughty bad things. So what do we do to prevent that? Well, we need to drink enough water. That's why Glow is so vitally important. That is why Nourish is so vitally important. That is why Renew is so vitally important. These vitamins and minerals and things, some of them are water soluble, some of them are oil soluble, but your liver is responsible for filtering fats. It's usually animal fats, but fats out of your diet. That's why those cows to the slaughter story works out. That's why they were giving them vitamin E, although they were giving them tocopherol. So that's a fatty version of it. So helps and is hard. So that's why the ingredients that we have in Renew are so much better. But at any rate, we want to do things that are going to feed and nourish the systems and the organs so that the processes go well, it goes as best as can be expected, so that we can eliminate cell malfunction. Well, one of the biggest ways that we can prevent dehydration is, like I say, those products that we've talked about. And I was in the chat and people are going wild because I said I mix Nourish and Enhance Creamer and Zest together, and that's my jam. And sometimes I even put Replenish in it because Replenish has the beauty mushrooms in it too, specific minerals and ingredients from these mushrooms, and the fulvic and humic acid for skin health and also removing heavy metals. Well, check this out. What do you think with the big brains and the scientific advisory board at Trinont are going to do if they can make a product that we consume that is so effective that it takes, it helps our joints and our ligaments and connective tissue feel better so that we notice it when we're walking or stretching or moving, because that's what these supplements do. Well, they're going to make a topical. All right. Now, what do you think a topical is going to do for us? It is going to work synergistically with the products, what I call consumables or the supplements, work hand in hand synergistically to get you the most results. Look, if that quadruple shot of espresso from Starbucks was actually healthy for you, that zing speed, that's what we're going to get, but the healthy version, because it's going to be from the outside as well as coming from the inside to make the strongest, most supple, even colored and toned, even textured skin you could possibly want. I can't tell you the ingredients, although I really, really want to. But Jen's right. It is pretty much like Spanx for your face, keeping it all together. It's going to help reduce reactivity. So if you have that sensitive skinned friend that seems like they're allergic to air, I'm not saying it's going to get rid of their allergies. We don't treat, diagnose, or cure anything. However, when your skin is functioning as the protective portion of the immune system that it is supposed to, the fussy bits that come at us don't really register. Not to mention the fact that some of these ingredients inhibit certain proteins in the skin or in the body that I should say cause hyperpigmentation and wrinkling. So the proteins that are breaking down things like collagen, elastin, the things that are stimulating melanogenesis or causing melanin spots, so darker spots in certain areas, that's all basically a protein process that goes awry. These ingestible ingredients that we're talking about in these 4 products, as well as this topical, are going to help to level all of that out. So stress, chemical messengers, stress hormones, things like histamine and cortisol and testosterone, it's going to chill them out in the skin. It's going to help divert the dark melanin into the lighter melanin so that you don't get those sort of age spots, for lack of a better phrase. The transepidermal water loss that I was talking about earlier, the dehydration, thing of the past. All right. The only thing I can possibly say or leave you with on this talk is I want it made in a hot tub size vat so that I might dive into it every day. That is what I will leave you with.
That's it. You're leaving us right there on the cliffhanger.
Well, really, that's what I gotta.
Okay, so
I can't be the only one so excited.
Oh,
Everybody else
no.
has to get on my page.
Oh my gosh, I know. I do. Okay, so I noticed after listening to you the other day, okay, you guys, I started just putting it on my face because I only had just this little limited amount, okay, just a little sample thing that they gave us to test it for 30 days. And so I was just on my face, and then the first time I listened to you, I'm like, oh, we gotta go here. We gotta do this too. And then after I listened to you, whatever day it was, Saturday or Sunday, we're going here. We got on the backs of our hands because I remember somebody I know said, I can always tell how old a woman really is, no matter how much Botox she has, by the way her hands look. And I'm like, oh gosh, okay, we're doing the hands. Anyway, you guys, I was just cracking up. But this stuff, okay, so I tend to run dry, letting you know, tend to run dry. I have never been so moist. Really, truly. I can't even believe it. I'm like, wow, this is incredible. Also, it's unscented. So do you know that one of the biggest trends in skincare right now is men using skincare? I think it's kind of awesome that this is going to be he friendly as well. Because let's face it, the he's, they want healthy skin too. It's more than just beauty, it's health. And I kind of think men kind of They want to look good too. It's what it is. But I love the simplification process because what I find is that I know that I'm supposed to get all this makeup off at night, and I know I'm supposed to do all these different things, and I have all the things. But you guys, sometimes I'm just tired. I'm tired. And I love this is one thing. It's one thing. So it's simplifying my life. I'm about this. I'm so about it. But I want
Ben,
you to
can I throw one thing in about the launch of this?
Yes.
Remember the bundle comes with the metal roller, the tool,
Oh, yes. Okay.
the TOOL.
Yes. Let me interrupt here. Okay. So you guys, the only way that you can get this right now. Okay. Well, you can't exactly get it right now, but you could get it in 2 weeks. You actually can order if you want to become an associate with a company. You could order now. Okay. You can pre-order and you can pick it up in 2 weeks at a huge training event that we're going to have, where we're going to be completely trained by the formulators who made this. Okay. Now, I want you to know Dr. Fifi will be there. Dr. Fifi actually made our Nourish product. You know this one? Do you know that she formulated for Jillian Michaels? You know, for The Biggest Loser. This is proprietary to Chernat. Okay. This, like human breast milk, yeah, it's just ours, which is pretty amazing. Okay. But she is going to be there. We are going to get trained. I mean, we're not going to talk about the business side of what we do. I do want you to know tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Mrs. Mindy Diebel, who literally is a skin expert. She has trained hundreds of thousands of people around the globe. Okay. She is going to be talking about the business side of things tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific time on a Zoom. You can get the link from whoever invited you on here. Maybe somebody will kindly post it in the chat for us. That would be amazing if somebody would want to do that. But also she's going to talk very briefly about the rest of our product line, but she is going to talk about the business side. So if that is something where you're like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm probably going to share this stuff with other people, I want you to know, why not get paid when you share? I mean, ultimately, I think we all love the movie Maverick. If you didn't love the movie Maverick, I don't know if I can be your friend. I just want you to know that. That's how much I love the movie Maverick. But I want you to know, I was telling everybody about Top Gun. I'm like, no, you have to go see Maverick. Okay, but here's the thing. The movie theater wasn't paying me any kind of a referral fee for sending people to Maverick. Tom Cruise wasn't paying me to promote his movie. But what if there was a way that when you share, you could actually be, you could actually be compensated for that. So Mrs. Mindy Diebel, she will be talking about that tomorrow. You guys, she's been a guest judge on Celebrity Apprentice 2 different times, both in 2009 and 11. She's been seen in Success Magazine, Success from Home Magazine, Prosper Magazine. She's amazing. Okay. So somebody, if you guys can post that, that would be amazing. But the way you would get, you can get all the other things right now that we talked about, but the topical skincare, you would need to be registered with the company and registered for that training that we're going to have. That's going to be occurring in 2 weeks. So you can get those details, but I want you to come in here, back in Ashley, and we're going to end it with this, because when you order right now, you can order this Luxe Pack, and this Luxe Pack is beautiful. I've seen it. You're going to get a gift in there. And Ashley, talk to us about this gift. It's kind of amazing.
Okay. So this sort of, once in a lifetime, only going to be a launch situation. This gift is something that you will be able to use yourself on the regular with the product or as a companion to the product. And basically what it's going to do is it's going to increase the microcirculation in your skin. Now, you would think, here in America, if a little's good, then more must be better, right? I definitely subscribe to that. You don't maintain the square footage, not thinking more is better. All right. Anyhow, so this is one of those areas that it's contradictory. Getting a deep tissue massage is fantastic for getting circulation in your blood flow and in your muscles and things like that, breaking up toxins and whatnot, cellulite. But when we're talking about facial skin, which is the structure is much more delicate than the skin on your body. And when we're talking about the neck and décolleté and the backs of the hands, which is where this multifunctional product is going to be best used, increasing the microcirculation is going to help firm everything. So Jen, you've been having really fantastic results with this, just using a little bit, just for a short period of time, as have all of the testers. But think about if you could do this facial rolling, which I'm happy to teach everybody, but you can do this every night at bedtime with this roller, and it is going to really firm up and even out skin tone, helping the coloration be more even, helping with dark circles and bags, under eye bags. It is going to, it seems like a silly, superficial or superfluous thing, but it is not. It is a very powerful tool, and it is going to be so wonderful. And I have lots of silly tips and tricks to get the most out of this roller. So I can't wait for everybody to see it and get it into their hot little hands.
Oh, yes. I think I heard you say Saturday or Sunday, something about putting it in the refrigerator or the freezer.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ashley's going to come back with more for us. Okay. She is. This is just the little tip of the iceberg, just so you know. Okay. But I do want to show you, I did get this flyer for everybody to see. So this is the link for tomorrow night's overview with Mrs. Mindy Diebel. And you can see we also have a $100 Amazon giveaway tomorrow night. That's kind of exciting, okay, for guests. So you guys, if you want, if you want to get more information on the business side, hop on this tomorrow. If you have people that you're already thinking about right now that you're like, oh gosh, I have some people maybe I would want to check it out as well, invite them along for the ride. Okay. And I just want to give a huge thank you. Can we throw some love in the chat, in the group feed? Huge thank you to Ricky James, to Ashley. You guys, absolutely amazing. So appreciate you. And Ricky is one, you guys, who has just built a massive business, just really sharing and impacting people's lives with all of these incredible products. And I mean, we have just given you just an appetizer of what is available through Trinont. So anyway, thank you for being with us, everybody. God bless you. Have a great night. Get back to whoever invited you on. They can tell you how you can get a hold of all the products. Also, they can make sure that you get the business information if you're looking for that. But God bless you guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye, everyone.